So today I'm going to be doing something a little different. So I'm just going to be talking about some shoes that I'm excited for various reasons. So here are my top 5. Number 5, Asics Fuse X. So Asics is known for their gel cushioning. They make it very visible, very obvious on their shoes. Their new shoes combined gel with the foam material together, making it a new material that's lighter than just standard gel, but still retains the properties of it. So it's going to be good at absorbing shock and providing good cushioning all around, yet still be lighter. So the reason I'm excited for the Fuse X is that it may be the future of Asics shoes. Who knows, they might start implementing the new foam on all their shoes. You know, it seems like all shoe manufacturers nowadays are coming out with their own midsole material. And I think this is Asics' way to kind of step in there and, you know, just kind of be more modern, make their shoes lighter, kind of better compete with competition. So I'm looking forward to see if this shoe is like a trendsetter, if it starts something that Asics will continue to use in new shoe models in the future. For New Balance Fresh Foam Vongo. So the Fresh Foam line from New Balance has been one of their new popular lines and has been making them you know, more modern and more popular than they used to be. They used to be known as like old people shoes. This is going to be their first stability shoe with the Fresh Foam. So the medial side of the shoe is going to have Fresh Foam in a more condensed pattern than the lateral side. So this is to help with the rate of overpronation, to slow it down. Yet since it is Fresh Foam, it's not going to make it super stiff. It's still going to be lightweight, spongy, super comfortable and cushiony material. So personally, I'm excited to see if this shoe will be able to, 1, be supportive, and 2, keep that really cushioning feel without adding extra stiffness. 3 is the Skechers Go Run Force. So Skechers has started something new now. They're not going to be the shoes you get from the department store. Well, at least their performance line anyway. Because they have Meb and Kara as sponsors, so they have to make some decent shoes, right? So what the Skechers performance line has been doing is kind of copying what other popular shoe manufacturers have been doing, with making like fly knit type uppers, using Hoka-ish rockers and thick stack heights. So the Forza is going to be one of those Hoka-esque shoes just because it has that thick stack height and a slight rocker to it. Unlike the Hokas, it adds a medial posting. It's not going to be aggressive or your typical medial posting, but just kind of a gradual way to add support for overpronation. So after looking at this shoe and reading some reviews on it, I think that this might be one of the first Skechers shoes I'm willing to try out and see if it really lives up to be a performance shoe, if it has enough stability, if it's cushioned enough, if it's just, you know, gonna take the Skechers name to a step up. Number 2 coming out this spring is a new shoe from Hoka. So Hokas are known for those huge, super thick rockers, circular, weird looking shoes that you see a lot of old people walking around in, you know, yet a lot of ultra runners and super fast track athletes are sponsored by them, so they kind of have a bit of an identity crisis, I think. So this year what I really seen Hoka do is trying to fix that identity crisis by starting to make lower stack height shoes, yet still keep that Hoka feel to them. And the shoe I'm excited about is the Hoka Tracer. So the shoe is technically a racing flat since it is super light at 7 ounces, but it's going to have a pretty traditional stack height, so it's not going to look like crazy Hoka or like you're walking on a thick block of foam. more traditional type. So it's going to use a dual density midsole with a little softer in the heel and a little firmer in the forefoot, just to really give you a quick responsive feel to the shoe. So it's built for speed, like I said. It does have a bit of a rocker to it and a wider base, you know, like most Hokas do, but it's definitely going to be more traditional looking shoe. Curious to see if this will be my first Hoka shoe that I can use for really long tempo runs that still has good cushioning yet super light, so I can have quick turnover. It just might be something that I'm looking for, and I think Hoka's kind of expanding their range. And number 1 on my list is the new Nike Lunar Epic. So Nike's back at it again with some revolutionary fancy running mojo technology. I don't even know what's going on, but I'm gonna try to break it down for you because it looks pretty interesting and I might just have to give it a shot. So it has a fly knit upper that extends all the way to your heel, pretty much like a sock. Combined it with your shoe for a 2-in-1 combo. It's supposed to feel like you have a shoe on without having a shoe on, if that makes any sense. So another thing that's really unique about the new Lunar Epic is the Lunar midsole. They used a laser to cut out lines on the sides of the shoe and also the outsole, so it gives it really good shock absorption, good cushioning, good responsiveness, especially on the outsole. What they did was use the laser, kind of cut circular rings out of the foam based on pressure map of a foot, so it gives it unique traction, unique responsiveness, unique cushioning to each runner. So that is my top 5 shoes that I'm looking forward to this spring.